This is the Skids and Fabulous Show, the only show where two clowns come on and discuss their train of thought, only to quickly derail. I'm your host, Skids the Clown. With me this week, the clown who shares 50% of his DNA with a banana.
Fabulous!
Want to know who else shares their DNA with a banana? Stay tuned and find out more.
Ooh!
The internet is well known for being a source of a lot of different quote-unquote facts that may or may not be true.
Whoa, hold on. Everything's true on the internet. Just ask the internet. It says so.
See, Fabulous believes just about anything he reads. So I gathered a list of hard-to-believe facts and common myths. Let's see if he can tell the difference between which is which.
I got this.
Okay, so there is almost a 100% chance that the glass that you are drinking from right now contains molecules that once passed through a body of a dinosaur. Oh, thanks a lot. And by the way, you're supposed to answer if you think that's true or false.
Really?
Oh.
That's disgusting.
Well-
That's even I'm like, whoa. No, this is not true. There's no way.
Actually, that is true. Every year, around 121,000 cubic miles of water, or the equivalent of 42 superior lakes, falls down on Earth and constantly flows through rivers, lakes, ground reservoirs, and everywhere it passes through, including the guts of people and animals that drink it. So, what do dinosaurs have to do with all this? Unlike humans that have only been on Earth for a tiny fraction
Very little.
of the 186 million years that dinosaurs ruled the planet, the beasts were here for far longer. And in that time span, they'd more likely drank a lot of the water that was available back then. Now, all that water is still available now.
Yay.
And is what we drink. And it's a never-ending water cycle. So again, the water that you drink now more than likely passed through a dinosaur at one point. Okay, next up, the fingerprints of a koala bear are indistinguishable from the fingerprints of a human. Now, I don't know where Fabulous went. He was supposed to answer these questions, but this is a true fact. It's very hard to tell the difference between them, and many experts would need to use an electron microscope to tell the difference. So,
Yeah, stick them up. Stick them up.
what are you doing?
You can finally say the panda bear stuck you up.
Well, first of all, it's a koala bear, not a panda bear.
Well, okay, koala bear.
And
I got the koala ears, and and I'm a bad koala, and I'm here for your money. Or
okay, so first of all, just because you share fingerprints with a human,
koala food
does not mean you have the opposable thumbs to operate that gun. So I'll be taking that. Now you stick them up. Ooh, I'll take this and that. Come on, make with the shirt.
Whoa.
Come on. Okay, this is one that everybody's heard. High doses of sugar can cause hyperactivity in children. True or false?
True.
No, actually, that is false. The Journal of American Medical Association published a review of 23 studies on the subject of kids and sugar. The conclusion, sugar doesn't affect behavior. It's possible the idea itself is so ingrained that it affects our perception. Case in point, one study shows moms were told that their kids had just consumed a high sugar content drink. The kids actually had drank something that had no sugar. But the mother reported that their kids were acting hyperactively. So Maybe it was just assumed that their normal jerk behavior was due to the sugar.
Jerk kids.
Didn't you just eat a bunch of sugar? Don't you?
Look what I can do. Look what I can do. Look what I can do. Look what I can do.
He does that anyway. Ow. Okay, how about this? The heart of a blue whale is so big that a human child could easily swim through it. True or false? Come on. No pressure.
That's gotta be false.
No? It's true, although I don't know how you would test this theory. I mean, I assume that they could do some kind of autopsy on a whale and see that the whale's heart weighs approximately 1,300 pounds. But how do you know it's big enough for a kid to swim in? First of all, you'd have to have a really big needle to get the kid in. And unless it'd be like that movie, what was it, Inner Space?
Oh, Inner Space with
where
like...
they shrunk down, who was it? It was...
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage is always in the best movies.
It was
But anyway,
Nicolas Cage.
they shrunk him down, and it wasn't.
Russell?
No, it was Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid. It's almost like Dennis Quaid.
And Martin Short was in that as well. He was
Martin Short.
Yeah. And they shrunk him down, and they put him in
He's
the
a
needle.
short guy.
And no, he's actually pretty tall.
Is he tall?
And they shrunk him down, and they injected him, and he went in that little spaceship, and he flew around inside Martin Short and made him do all kinds of wacky stuff.
Oh, and his face went,
yeah.
and they took like a drink of like some whiskey, and the guy's like, yeah, whatever.
So the moral of the story is,
Let's go swimming! Come on, kids! Ha!
that, and yes, a full-grown adult can swim inside the body of Martin Short. Spoiler alert if you watch the intro of the show, the human DNA is 50% similar to the DNA of a banana. True or false?
False.
No, actually it's true.
Whoa!
Many of the housekeeping genes that are necessary for basic cellular function, such as replicating DNA, controlling the cell cycle, and helping cells divide, are shared between many plants and animals.
So
That includes bananas and humans. So you're part banana.
But I'm not special.
No, you're not special.
Aw.
Here's another one for you. You lose most of your body's heat through your head. True or false?
Oh, that's true. It's a heat wave. It's you losing your head. It's a heat wave.
No.
That's why they cut the heads off people in France back in the old days, because it would be like, you know, you're like really like hot and stuff, and they're just trying to help them to lose all that heat to cool them off.
Well, if that's true, then they were completely wrong in that, because this is not true at all. The amount of heat released by any part of the body depends mostly on the surface area. On a cold day, you would lose more heat through an exposed leg and arm than a bare head. So all of you parents that send your kids to school in the middle of the winter wearing a hoodie and shorts, knock that off. That's stupid.
Dumb. D-U-B.
That's dumb, by the way. That's not dumb. Here's a fun one for you. A day on Venus lasts longer than a Venusian year. True or false?
Well, I have no idea what a Venusian is anyways, but definitely false.
Well, a Venusian would be a person who lives on Venus. Pretty simple. Anyway,
How do you get that?
well, because like if you're an Earthling, you live on Earth. If you're a Venusian, you live on Venus. See, Venus, Venusian.
What if I lived like on Pluto?
Then you would be a Plutonian.
Oh, Plutonian! That's like something cool, isn't it?
It's cooler than an Earthling. Anyway, Venus orbits the sun at an average distance of about 67 million miles and completes an orbit every 224.7 days. Now that's in Earth days, of course. Now compare that to the time it takes to revolve once around its axis, which is 243 Earth days. Now that means that it takes longer to have a full day on Venus than a full year.
How many times a day do you got to shave?
Speaking of cool space stuff, it literally rains diamonds on Saturn and Jupiter. True or false?
Oh, that has to be false. Because can you imagine those ladies up there in Saturn and Jupiter? Like, I hate these diamonds. Oh my! It never happened.
Well, it is actually true. New atmospheric data from the gas giants indicates that carbon is abundant in dazzling crystal form in their atmosphere. And lightning storms turn the methane into soot, which is carbon, which all falls and hardens into chunks of graphite and then diamond. These diamond hailstones eventually melt into liquid in the sea of the planet's hot cores.
This just in. Mass amount of women have just joined NASA.
Okay, back here on Earth, there is a mobile connection at the summit of Mount Everest. True or false? That's actually true. Everest has a permanent 3G connection to the summit.
Yeah. Can you hear me now? Hear me now? Can you hear me? Yeah. Coming. It's cold. Yeah. Come and get me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
That's exactly why they put a connection there. Okay, here's one that everybody knows. Napoleon was notoriously short.
Oh, dude, that is so true. He's like seriously, he was like 2'7" or something like that, and he had like this hand in his. He was like always like reaching for his wallet,
Okay.
or his pen, one of those two, because he was like always like this, but he was like, hey, I'm gonna get you guys, cause I'm Napoleon.
Actually, it's false. Napoleon was average sized. He just always surrounded himself with really big imperial guardsmen, which he required to be a minimum of 6 foot.
Oh, like Tom Brady.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I tell you what, I got something for you.
Oh, okay.
All right. We will never know for sure who invented the fire hydrant because the patent was lost in a fire.
How ironic. But no, that's
True or false?
That is definitely false because Bob from Bob's Sushi Palace and Convenience Store always talks about every time we go in and get our coffee that he invented the fire hydrant and the internet and yellow socks.
Yeah.
Why would Bob lie?
Why would Bob lie?
So obviously that's true. It's not. Everybody's heard this one before. George Washington had dentures made from wood. True or false?
Very true. 7 years ago, our forefathers set in place that the Revolutionary War is definitely a thing we must do. So bring on Benjamin Franklin and Stonewall Jackson.
Okay, I don't even know where to begin with how wrong that was. But this is also false. It's popular belief that he had dentures made out of wood, but while he did have dentures, they were made from gold, hippopotamus teeth, and teeth from other humans, not wood. I would rather it be wood because that sounds incredibly gross. Why would they do that? Last one, everyone. A can of ordinary Coke sinks in water, while a can of Diet Coke floats on the surface. This one's true. If you don't believe us, try it yourself.
Okay.
No, I didn't mean try it right now. I meant maybe
Shameless plug.
in the near future. Oh, that was right on my foot. Oh, why would you do that? Oh.
Well, let's try this one. This one floats.
No,
Shameless plug.
it doesn't float. Oh, I meant it floats in water. Oh,
I'm sorry. My bad.
oh.
Add the water.
No! This has been the Skids and Fabulous Show, the only show where two clowns discuss their train of thought only to quickly derail. If you like what you saw here today, and you must really share 50% of your DNA with a banana if you like this show, then please consider donating to our Patreon channel, where you can get early access to all of our videos, plus other bonus content. Your turn.
And if you like to donate, but you're spending all your money on plutonium because the Pluto and because you live on Pluto. Anyways, okay. You can always hit the like button, the big old thumbs up. You can also check out that bell, which I always say the heart because that's always
Still shaped like a bell.
Still, I can't do the bell. I can't even do the heart. Really, really.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Okay. You know what? Also share. Don't forget to share because sharing is good. We like to share.
You're forgetting one.
Because we like to share. We like to share.
And the big one.
And subscribe.
There it is.
And subscribe to our channel. Then you can share, and then you can be loved by everybody because you're like, oh my God, this person just I just shared it, and I have 10,000 people loving you because if you share to 10,000 people, our show.
And don't forget, everybody, please comment to the videos and let us know what topics you would like us to cover.
Oh, yeah.
If you see a funny news story or a silly song or anything like that, just send it our way and we'll certainly do a show on it.
But Spider!
But spiders!
Love ya.
Bye. Believe just about anything that he believes. Who wrote this?
It's gonna go crap. Future Skids, fire your writer.
I know. Terrible. That he reads is what it's supposed to be.
Reads, believes.
Yeah.
Pretty darn close. We could fit that into the spider butt spider song.
Spider song. All right.
Sorry. But spider. Oh, guess what? Yeah. I got the green shirt and the green. He hasn't made me take this off yet.
Okay. Raining diamonds. It's raining diamonds. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Okay. We're rolling. We're rolling and action. Okay, I don't have it. I lied. I don't have one.
Power of magic.
Oh, you're kidding me.